if we're going to see that Kindred ban, because we've seen Legendary Trunks performing really, really good on that.
Yeah.
Insanely good.
I think he played it like 2 times at least yesterday. So.
And he stomped completely. We see Azir and Fiora ban. Fiora ban again, we've talked about it. Not really a scary pick to begin with. Well, sure, the ult is strong, but got nerfed recently, so...
I mean, the thing is, I'm not quite sure how she is after the last nerfs, because she has been either banned or not picked. So I still have to see somebody high elo play her and see how that works out, but, you know, maybe today, maybe we'll see.
There we go, Kindred ban is dropped. Well, Trunks is scary on it, so I don't mind.
Yeah, the Trundle bans away from Galaxy as well, because I think he played that one as well pretty... yeah, it was pretty annoying. So we have the Gragas locked in as a first pick here. Of course, he got pretty popular after the last couple of buffs. It made his jungling a lot easier, because he did AoE damage with his Drunken Rage auto attack. And Elise has kind of always been pretty strong. She's a pretty solid ganker. She has a good ability to duel 1v1 with somebody in the jungle. So wouldn't be surprised if that one gets locked in here. It's going to be interesting to see what they get as a second pick here, though.
Wondering what Eternal Galaxy is going to pick here.
I think they're going to look for maybe a support, or... Wow, it would be early if they're going to take a mid lane here. Yeah, but he is confident, so they're going to go with the LeBlanc. Again, Nico going to play the LeBlanc. We saw him on Ahri and LeBlanc yesterday.
Yeah, he likes to, well, blow his opponents up. And
yeah.
Those are the champions to do it with.
It does put him up for a possible counter pick here, so we'll have to see what Defrid wants to play into this. Of course, Lulu is still open. Lulu had a small nerf, but they could go for a more utility mid laner maybe. Somebody to possibly deny the burst at least and just survive and help out later on into the game. But they are going for Sivir and Nautilus.
Nautilus,
oh boy.
Scary, scary, scary pick.
Yeah, and Sivir as well. I mean, after those buffs, her boomerang blades now crits. If the first one crits, all the other bounces crit as well. So definitely in the later stages of the game, she's rather annoying. Of course, you have the ult for the speed up, and all the crits coming after that. It's just ridiculous.
Pain on top of pain, please.
Yeah.
All right, Nico Senpai picking up the Braum, getting a bit of safety in there, and Moonman going with the Twitch again. We actually saw him perform pretty darn well with the Twitch last time.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised how he performed on that one. Yeah. So, are they gonna lock it in? I mean, the Braum, I imagine they are gonna lock in because it's just such a good all-rounder.
A good all-rounder is safe.
Yeah, plus he can block off the boomerang from Sivir, and yeah, they're gonna swash it around to Illusion. Kind of expected that more. Better with the Braum as a
better synergy with the Braum, yeah. And, well, more safer in general because you can always dash away, you got more mobility.
Yeah. Right, so the last couple of picks here for Asterion, or actually, did they swap around the names? No, they didn't. So it is ECV on the left side. Gotta remember that. So ECV still needs to pick that support and the mid laner. So I'm really curious what Defrid wants to play into this LeBlanc, because it's so hard to deal with, especially if she does get like 1 or 2 kills. She Lulu. Yeah, that was like the biggest option here. Especially with the Sivir, you get the ult from Sivir to speed up everybody, and Lulu on top of that makes it so easy to engage.
And disengage as well, yeah.
And disengage if needed, yeah. And they have the Gragas as well, with the cask, of course. And Alistar thrown in there as well for some extra CC. So I really like the team comp here from ECV.
And the team comp looks...
Oh, man. Yeah, it's just like Nautilus is up, Sivir is up, they have Lulu as well. It's just those 3 champions alone are so damn scary in one team.
The synergy, and you can just imagine all the knockups coming in from the ult from Naughty and Lulu smiting it in, the speed ups, everything. It works well together. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah. The only thing the scariest thing for them is LeBlanc. But they have enough to deal with it with the Lulu, I feel at least. I mean, they can just ult somebody if Lulu, if LeBlanc goes for him. So, they're actually going with the Maokai as a last pick here. should be okay in the top lane. He has some sustain. He has the magic resist buff in the last patch, so it's better for him to deal with Nautilus in the 1v1. But I still feel like Nautilus should have the upper hand in the first 4 or 5 levels. But you know,
Riptide, please.
yeah. It's just like the shield and Riptide and of course the anchor thrown in there. It's so obnoxious. It's just so much CC to deal with, and it does a lot of damage as well.
Also, just a passive locking in place. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. Right, so I think the biggest challenge here is for Asterion to get rolling in the mid lane. I think that's their saving grace, because I feel like if ECV gets to the late game, they are gonna win this hands down.
Yeah.
But if Asterion gets rolling early, they can maybe end it mid game.
Yeah, they definitely don't want to let it get to the well, don't want to let it go on too long, because the synergy that ECV has is just. I mean,
yeah.
You can just imagine that whole scenario going with all the ults and just working together, the disengage and engaging capabilities. It's gonna be disgusting if it drags out too long.
Yeah. So we are into the 3-minute delay, of course, guys. So it's only 2.5 minutes remaining, so it's not too bad. So I wonder if Trunks or Norb are gonna do some shenanigans in the jungle. Especially Trunks, maybe. We have seen him do a lot of things early, so like he goes for the level 2 or 3 gank onto the top lane or the mid lane. So I definitely want to see him to be very active in the early game.
Yeah, he's a really aggressive jungler, and I like seeing that. I mean,
yeah.
But it's not like he really forces it. He's just like, oh, I'm there, and well, I want to kill, and I'm just gonna get it. Gimme right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering how to see it. I wish I could see him on his Kindred again, but it was a logical ban for the enemy team, because he is way too scary on that.
Yeah, for sure. I'm still curious about the Zac. I'm not really sure.
Me either.
Who of Asterion plays Zac?
I haven't really seen anything in their match history.
Yeah.
About Zac.
Heard either, but maybe it's like a pocket pick out of Trunks. Maybe, I don't know.
You never know.
But yeah, so I'm expecting bot lane to play pretty safe this one. Sivir does have her spell shields, and of course has Alistar to maybe help in disengaging if need be. And on the other side, you have like Forsaken on the Braum. He can block a lot of the auto attacks, of course. So I don't feel like there's going to be too much action there. Mid lane is going to be interesting, and I think it's going to be in the hand of the junglers this game, mostly.
Yeah. It's going to be fun seeing Norb and Trunks facing off against each other, because Norb's actually pretty aggressive too in the jungle. You usually see him putting out his pressure on the lanes, like he's just swinging by, making plays, and, well, they are quite evenly matched regarding their playstyles.
For sure. Yeah, and I mean, if you look at their individual ranks, I think they're pretty close as well. So this is at least going to be a much closer match than we have seen so far. And well, I'm expecting that the rest of the games are going to be pretty exciting as well, because of course we are into. I think this is the quarterfinals of the winner brackets. Yeah, I think this is the quarterfinals of the upper brackets. So we are getting close to the top teams now.
We got some hyped games, boys.
Yeah.
Get some hyped games.
There we go. We are going into the loading screen right now. And if you guys want to let me hear you say which team you guys think are going to win. So just type out if you want to think that Asterion is going to win, type #AST or #ECV for the one that's going to win, because I'm pretty excited for this one.
I'm excited too.
I'm kind of worried for Asterion just because of the team comp out of ECV, but you know, we'll have to see. And we have a pretty quick loading screen this time. Thank Lord for that. SKT Kappa. Okay. Good job, guys.
SK.
Wrong game. Alright, so we are into this second game of today. Asterion going up against ECV. And it looks like at least Asterion is going to stay grouped, and ECV is going to take the more defensive positions. They just want to get some vision and make sure that they don't get invaded. So Night Sniper, are you gonna face check that bush? I hope not.
Night Sniper, senpai, please. Don't do it.
It's like, if you stand there, it's like, okay, so do I want to ward like over here? Do I want to get some vision there, or just stay here and play safe?
I think he knows.
Okay, Forsaken.
Forsaken gave it away.
Too antsy, man. Too antsy.
Too antsy. But I think Night Sniper already knew. I mean, he was dancing around there. He knew they were in that bush.
It's like spider sense.
Yeah.
But of course, they have seen them playing, I presume, so they kind of know what their play style is, and we have seen them invading with a 5-man group all the time.
They always do that, yes.
So this time, however, they are playing on the red side. Last couple of times was in blue, so they went for the top side invade. But of course, on red side, you want to go for the bottom side invades. But no luck this time. No vision control has been gained by either of the team. And it looks like we're actually going for a lane swap, because you see here Alistair Sivir going up to the top lane, so they don't want to deal with the Lucian Brahmin. They might actually go for the invade here.
Oh. They were hitting that boomerang, trying to disrupt Trunks. Galaxy taking quite a beating. And not really punishing Sivir in return. Has to pop on one of his potions already. I mean, as a Maokai facing off against a ranged character, it is kind of hard. Early game.
Yeah, so the thing is, they didn't get vision control, so now ECV was able to enact a lane swap, and it's hard to respond to it if you don't see it coming. So we see that ECV go for the double jungle route, so they use the top lane as sort of support for the jungler, so he doesn't miss out as much of XP as Galaxy does right now, because he's just getting zoned off of his wave, can't do anything really, tries to get some CS with a sapling toss. Does get level 2 though, so he is picking up some experience at least, but no gold at all.
Yeah, they do know that Galaxy is really scary once he gets rolling, so preemptive shutting him down, quite a good choice. Ooh.
Sniper trying to be a bit annoying here.
Trying to disrupt Trunks in the jungle, but didn't. He still got his red buff, so that's all good. Norb coming around from the back.
Yeah, they're trying to set something up here onto Galaxy, but of course they are only level 2, so it is so hard to get a dive on him.
Yeah, I mean, Sether's already taken a few turret shots in it, but is Galaxy gonna go down here? He's running back and forth, getting hit. Boomerang exhausted, flashing away in the hope to get at least slowing Gragas.
Oh, Norb
nearly going down, getting away with a slither of health. Trunks hoping to defend this tower from the oncoming onslaught, but they both have to back away because it's quite a scary bunch to face off against.
Yeah, Sliver did need to use his heal to save Norb there, because that turret shot was otherwise going to kill him. So, like I said, like the first couple of levels, it's so hard to juggle the turret aggro and actually pick up that kill. But at least they managed to push them off the turret, so they will pick up this first turret. And we'll take a quick peek at bottom lane. Yeah, so Moonman and Forsaken have been 2-manning this lane solo, no opposition at all, so they will pick up a turret as well. So it's going to be a turret trade here at the level 1. It's going to be quite even, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Pretty much exactly the same time they pick up a turret. So most likely we're going to see the bottom lane swap. So now Sliver and Night Sniper will rotate to bottom lane, while Moonman and Forsaken will go to top lane and try to pick up another turret. So do you see that Galaxy has been double jungling a bit because he was so far behind. He only has 10 CS.
Yeah, he just got totally zoned by the Savior and Alistar. He couldn't really do much.
Yeah.
And well, he got bullied out of his lane because everybody was up there in top lane to party with him.
Yeah. So annoying to deal with. But at least, I mean, they kind of managed it okay, because they traded a turret, they didn't give away a kill. They are pretty equal in CS, so the gold lead is only a couple hundred. Oh, well, they're actually in the lead by a couple hundred right now for Asterion. So they did pretty well dealing with the lane swap here.
And they adapted really quickly.
But I still feel like it's more advantageous for ECV because their 2v2 was going to be more difficult because Lucian can trade easier, especially in the early levels with Sivir. But oh, here we have a fight coming up.
It's a mess. Jesus Christ. Desperate coming in. First blood going down for Lulu. Trunks is trying to get away from this onslaught. Feather closing in the sliver as well. Can he get away? Boomerang missed. Trunks pulled away. And I think he's gonna... Is he gonna be fine? Yeah. For now.
They can still chase him pretty easily because, of course, Trunks is running into the enemy jungle. And he is gonna die in the end. However, Nico is putting a lot of pressure onto the mid lane turret. So they are giving up a lot. And maybe he can actually suicide in time here. Oh, no, he's not gonna get away.
He's not gonna get away now.
Oh, nice flash.
Is he though? Is he though? Yep. He's gonna get away.
Wow.
Nicely done, Trunks.
Good job to manage to execute at least. Had to burn his flash though, but at least it didn't give away any gold. So that's only 1 kill going to ECV here.
Chat says Klaus Riesta. Forsaken taking a bit of damage, but reflecting it off with his shield eventually. I mean, it seems like ECV is just trying to put on the hurt to cripple the early game from Asterion, just because they know that is where their advantage lies. And they want to let it spiral out of control into the late game so they can finish it in one fell swoop because of their team comp and it's just a dirty team composition, that's all I gotta say.
Especially, I mean, so far Nico hasn't been able to do much. As I said, I'm going to take a quick peek. Yeah, he's trying to trade with Deathgrip, but there's not much being done so far. Lucian is still hanging around in the top lane. They kind of swapped the lanes around. They're giving Lucian the solo lane, and they're sending support Forsaken with the Galaxy and the bottom lane to defend the turret. But yeah, they get 2 melee champions going against the Sivir, of course, which is kind of difficult to deal with.
But I must say, I think Galaxy is still holding out pretty well. He's not getting impatient. He's just turtling and getting as much XP and money in as he can.
Yeah, but they're getting a gank in here. Trunks is here.
Trunks is here, picking up Alistar. Alistar bashes Trunks away. Trunks gets the slow on him. Engaging. Night Sniper taking a lot of damage from Forsaken Galaxy, and he goes down. Nicely played. Sneaky gank from Trunks.
Yeah,
casually walking in.
Yeah, he rotated all the way around through mid lane, went in behind. There was just no vision available for the bottom lane of Night Sniper here. So they had no idea that one was coming, and good gank here from Trunks. So blue buff going over to Deathgrip here.
Oh boy.
That puts it to 1-1 in kills, and gold pretty much equal. Still no extra towers went down, so still gonna take a little bit before any of the teams are gonna take a lead here. But yeah, I mean, like you said, ECV is just playing according to the comp they are using, because they just need to skill up. All they have to do is wait, skill up, slowly farm it out, try not to give away too much at the early game. Don't get Nico rolling, don't get Mooman rolling either, and they should be fine.
Yeah, they've done an astonishing job in just keeping Asterion, well, in one place. Actually, they're kind of freezing them. They're stopping every sort of momentum they have. Well, they gave away a kill, but that's about it. I mean, they're still pretty equal going up on it. But if this
Sliver, Sliver, run, boy.
Sliver, run. You don't want to be there. You don't want to be there.
She has her ult available. Yeah, I was gonna say she popped her ulti. Could at least get out safely. The thing is, of course, Night Sniper is not level 6 yet, so he cannot use his ultimate to block a lot of the damage, or at least sync up a lot of the damage.
It's a bit harder to engage and disengage at the same time, so it is kind of unsafe. Although these scary baddies are level 6 and can be painful. Ult coming in, Sivir burned a flash, got hit. Actually, ultimate is down, gets exhausted. Galaxy is not able to get in time, but Legendary Trunks coming in from the back, actually jumping onto Sliver. Sliver taking a lot of health, got healed. Galaxy slowly getting burnt down, and Trunks get blown up by that exploding casket. Nice come around. Really nice come around.
Yeah, another amazing teleport here, saving them into that engagement. Because last time I think it was Deathrip who went in for the teleport at the same, well, at bottom lane as well. And now again they take a favorable trade, and it's 4-1 for ECV here. Just
nice
a good response and a good read
really
on
good
what's going to happen. So actually Deathrip went to the top lane to defend it against the push from Moonman. Moonman hasn't been too active around the map. He has sitting top mostly, just farming it out, trying to get rolling. But other than that, he hasn't assisted that much in any of the kills that have been happening around the map. He does have a small goal lead, CS lead of about 15, because he has a solo lane. But yeah, Sivir 1-0 on 3 already. So gonna take a quick peek. I think that they're pretty equal because of the CS. So most of the goalie is actually into the top lane. Zed are doing a pretty good job there.
Ooh. Senpai going in with that, actually locking Lulu in place. Is he going to be able to finish her off? No, he doesn't have anything on off cooldown anymore. But he did get some good harassment in. It was like, well, good 2/3 of their HP. Not bad.
Yeah, Dragon going to be picked up because they knew that the rest of Asterion was back to base. So there was no way for them to contest it, so they picked up that free Dragon there. They are going to rotate here into the mid lane. Maybe want to try and push down the turret. One of the biggest problems they have is that they don't have a lot of long range abilities, auto attacks. So it's difficult for them to actually force down a turret. They need to pressure them, the enemy team away first before they can go and auto attack the turret. Otherwise they're going to get engaged on and get killed most likely. I hope you guys are not being disturbed, by the way, by the background noise here, because there's a lot of stuff going on stage, but not sure how much the mics pick up off of that.
I hope not a lot.
Oh, Zedder, you're in big trouble here. He's gonna get teamed up on because Trunks is there as well. He won't be able to get out, I think.
Nice hook and a flash. Oh, but yeah, everyone is still on the prowl. But they're gonna let him go. Wow.
Yeah, Trunks, he already used his cocoon, so he didn't have an ability to get any closer to him and get him stunned. So they decided to just let him go, take the flash. Okay, we'll gank him next time. We won't have flash available anymore. Maybe they'll be able to kill him then.
Was a nice escape from the Nautilus. Hook was timed pretty good. Get away with that flash. All I saw was a dead man walking.
Yeah, me too.
That's all I saw.
So Sivir is actually doing a lot of power farming. She has bought the new item, which is the coal. I think this is the second time she actually bought it, because she went up to 100. I think she had it fully stacked, but I'm not exactly sure. Anyway, so the coal is a pretty new item. If you get 100 gold, or if you kill 100 minions, you actually get 350 gold, and then the passive is disabled. So when you sell the item, you actually make a profit. So it's really useful for people who want to farm a lot and want to scale up for the late game. It just is another means to generate some extra gold.
All right, that's really nice though. Nico Senpai dashing on Zedder. Zedder getting really, really low. Zedder is getting really, really, really low. Ooh, Night Sniper getting poked down by the old Moonman, but they're just too strong with the disengage. It's basically what we just said at the beginning. Their composition is so good for engaging and disengaging that. Well, at least they get the Herald.
Yeah, so that was a pretty nice setup. Galaxy had to use his teleport for that one though. They knew that Zedder didn't have his flash available, so they would most likely at least get one kill out of it. And yeah, they now have gotten a Herald out of it as well. It has been given over to Trunks. I think he was picking up the Heralds last time as well a lot.
Yeah.
Because it does improve his movability around the map a lot and gives him some more damage output. So
makes him all the scarier. Ooh, Nico going in, giving a little poke. Actually missed the chain. He could put in some more hurt if that actually landed. But then again, there was someone lurking in the bottom brush anyways, so
Yeah. Would have been close either way. He could have dashed back, of course, to his first position. Oh, Trunks.
Or feeling out the trunks
Wow.
with the casket.
Actually did quite a lot of damage with the cask.
Ooh.
That was risky.
Flash. Oh, he actually hit the cocoon. Ult missed.
Oh, they can re-engage here.
They can re-engage. And I don't think Forsaken could get out in time. Burn the Flash got stunned, getting blown up piece by piece. Galaxy joining the party. Nico Senpai going down pretty low. Death Rip taking a lot of damage as well, but I think they're just going to disengage. Oh, Moonman actually going in. Nico Senpai picking up a kill. Moonman getting dangerously
so
low. They're all so low. The greed.
Wow.
The greed.
Yeah, Sliver flashed out of the culling, so didn't get killed there, but that was so greedy by Moonman. Like, there was a small chance he would have picked up a kill, but he would have died pretty much right away. So,
Yeah.
risky move there. They could have just taken the one free kill they had and move off. But wow, that was such a close fight. I actually thought that ECV had the better hand there with the teleport coming in time, but Nico did quite some damage with his distortion.
Yeah. Moonman going back in though.
Yeah,
Meh.
bit of a risky move. So Dragon is coming up in another minute, so they are trying to get some more position around it, get some vision control to secure the next one, because ECV do not want to give another one away for free here. So they are sending Sliver here to the mid lane to pressure down the turret, make sure that if Asterion pick up the Dragon, they at least can trade it for a turret.
Should be careful though. I mean, I'm pretty sure Nico could blow up a Sivir like just like that.
Yeah.
Shaking got caught out by Nautilus, but he jumps back into safety. God, that skill is so handy. It's like, oh, I'm in trouble. Nope. Green card. I'm good.
Yeah, it's just too tanky right now. I mean, he doesn't have all the many items. Oh, Nico.
Jump in. Oh, he missed the chain. That is what I mean. Oh, Moonman, please. Oh, Moonman getting caught out. Is he gonna? He's taking a whole lot of damage. Gets knocked into the turret.
Oh my god, Sliver.
Good lord. Gets blown up by the ult of Naughty.
Okay, that was so risky. They knocked Moonman into Sliver, and Sliver had like enough HP that it would have been killed in like 1 or 2 shots. So Lulu had to use her ultimate to save Sliver in time.
Oh, with Moon down there, feeling comfortable enough to push down his middle tower. It's well, it's burning down pretty fast.
Yeah, and they can now instantly rotate to Dragon.
Yes, the Dragon just came up.
So actually pretty good timing out of them, making sure that they got a pick and they could instantly translate that into a turret and a Dragon afterwards.
I think Asterion was kind of planning the same thing. That would explain why Moonman was so aggressive on that play. They probably wanted to do the same rotation.
Yeah. So things are going to cool down now because ECV has taken out all the outer turrets from Asterion. So all they have to do is now make sure that they hold on to their own 2 outer turrets that are remaining on the map. So they should put up some nice defense here into the mid lane. It is quite healthy still, so they won't burn it down that quickly, but they don't want to give too much gold into the hands of Asterion. They have over 4,000 gold lead at the moment. Taking a sneak peek once again. Where the gold is at. It's like mostly into Nautilus. He has a 900 gold lead, and Norb has a 1,000 gold lead on him as well. So it's pretty all-rounded that they have a nice lead actually. So it's not like one of the players of ECV has all the gold stacked upon him. So all of the team
pretty balanced.
Yeah, all of the players have an ability to carry in this game, I feel.
That's actually quite dangerous because in most games you see like 1 or 2 persons doing really well. If they get shut down, it's pretty much over.
Yeah. I mean, if Nico would have like one target that's so important that he needs to shut down, it's easier for them to get back into this game. I'll have to say, but the fights have been so damn close. I mean, that one fight we had like 9 players blinking red, I think.
Yeah, it was like they all had like a sliver of health left. It was really intense. I was sitting there, okay, so who's gonna die? Because you're all really, really low.
Yeah, Zedder is in a bad spot here. Has to burn his flash actually over the Dragon Wall. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So it does look like ECV is rotating to the top lane. They all spotted. They spotted a lot of the players at the Dragon Pit, so they can now push onto the top lane turret. Zedder does have his teleport available, so if need be, he can teleport to top lane, but so can Galaxy.
What I love about ECV is like when after they took an objective, like let's say tower and a dragon, they just go on a vision swipe. They're gonna go around the jungles, check wards, clear them, and put their own down, and they're so solid. They are really solid. They have their own objectives, and they just stick to those.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I don't feel like we're going to have too much action out of ECV. They're just going to try to out-rotate as they just tried to do. They wanted to put pressure, well, try to catch people out in the Dragon Pit and then instantly rotate to the top lane. Didn't work out too well because Sliver wasn't in position, but oh, here they go.
Oh, ECV putting on their hurt, ult incoming from Forsaken. Trunks getting in really, really low. Zedder is slowly beating away on Trunks. Yes, Trunks slowly died. Forsaken trying to get away. Not gonna make it, and Galaxy has to skimper away while his buddy got murdered.
Yeah, and Baron has came up, of course, 2 minutes ago. It's 22 minutes into the game, so they are gonna position themselves for this Baron. But they might be able to contest it because, of course, they are so early into this game and will take a lot of damage here.
Yes, they're trying to poke their heads in, but they immediately stop focusing the Baron and roll out as like a bait. Galaxy is getting focused, get slow, get hooked in, and ES is getting decimated by ECV. ECV is looking so strong with that engage. They're fast, they're ruthless. They can just hook you in and keep you in one place and burst you down pretty quickly as well.
Yeah, but at least Asterion managed to stop the Baron.
Yeah.
They had to give up one more kill. So that puts the gold lead at about 6,000 right now for ECV, and they're pretty much taking this game into their hands. Right, so we do see that Asterion is now trying to take back a little bit of that vision control in the Baron pit. They don't want to give ECV a Baron for free, and clear it off here. Yeah, they're doing pretty well in getting pink ward control, because some of the other games we have seen is like 1 or 2 pink wards on the map. So at least they're doing a much better job out of that. Oh wow, they're actually starting it.
I wonder if they're going to contest it. Like, again, they might be able to overturn it if timed correctly. Silver ult goes in. You see Galaxy popping in with the ult. Trunks going down really low again. Forsaken needs to back out as well. Trunks really low and died on his own. Galaxy taking way too much hurt. Moonman trying to put in as much punishment as possible, but Moonman get caught out by the Alistar, knocked up, and eventually landing Silver a double kill. Very nice. Forsaken actually got away, but I don't think there's much they can do with to contest this one.
Nico is gonna try to maybe pick somebody off here, but they're gonna instantly engage onto Forsaken. Is he gonna get away? I think so, because they still want to go for this Baron.
Oh, ultimate going on to Nico. Is he got away? Oh no, we got flashed, hooked, and get blown up.
Wow.
And this is exactly what ECV wanted with this dirty comp. All you gotta do is just stall until it gets later into the game, and it just goes automatically.
14-3 already, and yeah, this game is going out of control, and I'm so afraid for Asterion. I mean, ECV has the more late game composition here, and they are just winning at 25 minutes already.
Yeah.
So Sivir does not have the Infinity Edge yet, but she does have the Essence Reaver and the Static Shift, so she does already have a lot of Critical Strike. As we talked about earlier, Critical Strike is pretty nifty on her right now because of the bouncing blades.
Critting the whole team with one skill, yes. Lovely.
Yeah. So once she has that Infinity Edge, she's going to shred through the team of Asterion, I feel like.
Picking up that red buff to make her arsenal even more deadly. But it's Asterion picking up a dragon for a bit of extra gold and trying to balancing it out, but
And the upside is like they have 2 dragons, so they. Ooh, Sliver. Okay, you might want to get some magic resist soon, man.
Holy moly, Nico is scary as ever.
Yeah, so Nico might still be a bit of a nuisance here. If he can maybe take out Sliver early on into the fight, they could set up for a fight win here, which they desperately need because it's 14-3 in kills, and yeah.
I'm just wondering if they can set up a proper fight, because lately the fights that have been happening all have been in favor of ECV, because they can either disengage and turn it around the moment like the Asterion burned too much of their resources, and that's basically what has been happening all the time. They just wait.
Like all they do is they set up Baron, and every time they see somebody to pick off, they instantly engage right on top of them, as they do once again. Love the teleport coming in there.
Ultimate of Saver giving everyone extra mobility, the knockups, the freezing in place, and there we go, another double kill for Sliver. Sliver is looking really nasty right now.
It's just so ridiculous. Every single time ECV sets up the Baron, Asterion has to contest, but every time they see something to pick off, they just instantly go for it. And there's Nico. They're gonna try and get him as well now, but
ooh, Nico getting dangerously low. He has to flash away.
We're actually gonna teleport into the pit there with Galaxy.
Galaxy, that is a dangerous move. Galaxy taking quite a lot of damage. And I think there's, yes, the Galaxy gets blown up. Death Rip, really low though. But there is nothing Galaxy could do. He is slowly making his way out of there, but I don't think there's anything he can do.
Oh no, nice sniper.
Alistar, thank you for saving our man.
He didn't have enough mana to do his combos. He thought like, okay, I have my combo back up, I'm gonna knock him up and Death Rip, you can finish him off, but no mana.
Nope, no mana.
It's so unfortunate. That's a bit awkward, but nevertheless, they picked up a Baron. They gave up 1 kill for it, but 17-4. Baron is into their hands, and they have a 9,000 gold lead. And they're just gonna set up for a push, I believe, into this mid lane and try to pick up maybe an inhibitor turret.
Oh man. ECV is just looking so scary right now.
Spin of the Edge has been completed onto Sliver, and Asterion is trying to push out this middle lane because they know that ECV is going to come for it soon. So they have put Death Rip into the top lane, so they're going to go for the 3-1-1 split push. Death Rip has teleports, Zevler does not, so if they get into a fight, it could be a 4v5. But I kind of feel like the state the game is in right now, a 4v5 wouldn't even be that bad for them.
I think they could actually pull it off really easily right now.
Oh, they actually catch out Forsaken there.
Forsaken backing off safely again, like he doesn't want to have any of that. No thank you. Not my kind of party.
Yeah. Zevra is doing a good job. He is pushing down this turret here. Galaxy has to respond. Galaxy doesn't have teleport either, so at least it'll be a 4v4 fight now if they get to it.
Nico busting out that push. I'm wondering, out of 3 in the middle, they could easily force this and take that tower, because that Savior and Gragas are... Those casket hurts, those boomerang hurts, everything hurts.
Yeah, there you saw the one static shift proc with the bounces. Just instantly clear that wave, so...
Whole minion wave gone, yes.
Now all they have to do is they rotate down to the bottom lane, get another turn, push this one down further, because they have a bit more minions here than they had in mid lane, so maybe they can put some pressure now onto this inhibitor.
Yeah, I think they could easily take this one down. Oh, Lucian coming in with that ult to try to delay it, but it is impossible. Norb getting stunned by Trunks. IP going in, Galaxy landing that ult, but is it enough to actually scare off the enemy? No, Galaxy going down to Sliver. Sliver doing extensive amount of damage. Zetter getting really low, but he gets saved by the Lulu ultimate, and they're just, well, moving on to the inhibitor. They just brushed it off like it was nothing.
Yeah, that TP timing, they killed the turret, they saw Lucian use the culling, so they kind of felt like, okay, they're gonna engage TP in. And when they channeled in TP, instantly came the engage out of Asterion, and now they're just trying to hold off the Nexus 2v5, but no chance for them at all. Forsaken giving away his life, and also Trunks maybe is gonna die here in his base.
Yep,
Oh,
he's
yeah,
gonna die in his base.
Yeah, the Lich Brain proc is too much, and Norb is actually gonna give away his life tanking that turret, but now they're gonna go onto this Nexus and finish off this game, and there you have it. ECV is gonna move on into the next round, and Asterion is pushed down to the loser bracket. They still have a chance though to get into the final, of course, through the loser bracket, but for now they have to fight their way back again. So